So for updates on sports stories from across the globe is Aaron the Baron Akirijola. Good morning, Aaron. Welcome to...
A very good morning to you, Vimbai. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Rufai. Which Rufai?
I beg your pardon. Good morning to you, Rotis. I always used to seeing Rufai by my left. Okay, let's get it started today. And congratulations are in order because the nomination list for the CAF Awards for the women is actually out, and we have our players there. Rashida Dajibade, the Chiamaka Nadozie as player of the year for the women. We know Ademola Lookman is in the final shortlist for the men, but this pair have distinguished themselves in the year in view, putting into context the Olympics. Away from that, President Father, Nadozie also was nominated as the goalkeeper of the year, so kudos to her. And when you look at, if you see President Father, you'll see that Nigeria dominated heavily because when you look at National Team of the Year, the Super Falcons were featured there. The Nigeria under-17 women's team was featured. Nigeria's under-20 women's team there. So it seems like Nigeria will be having a huge sweep. Whether they can win the golden gong is left to be seen. Aziza Oshola won it last year, talking about the player of the year for the women, and she's won it quite a lot. Let's see if the likes of Ajibade or Nadozie can actually do that this time around. Away from that, once again, the Mediterranean Knights of Libya are in the spotlight for what happened in Tripoli some few days ago as they went against Benin in the AFCON qualifiers, and Benin has come out and said that they will be officially writing to CAF for this particular incident that actually happened. It ended goalless, and bullets and just objects were being thrown onto the pitch, targeting the players there. You can actually see some of these amateur videos there featuring this whole confusion that actually happened. This is what the captain had to say. This was really a war zone. Not the Libyan team, not the country, nor the supporters respected us before the game, because there were talks that after the game, the players had to wait hours in the dressing room. Not that, just that alone. When the players and the coaching staff were leaving in the bus, they were still attacked by the police. The coach, former coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Genetro, was attacked in the bus of the Beninois contingent, and it's unfortunate all this is happening, and Libya they've covered themselves in shame time and time again. This should not be. Away from that, still the fallout of the AFCON qualifiers. The Ghanaian Football Association have said they will stick with Otto Addo as the coach of the team, but the fans and journalists were not having it. This is not the first, this is not the second. We saw the AFCON in Abidjan that fans and journalists literally accosted the team and asked questions. And this time around, there was a massive face-off between Otto Addo there and a particular journalist who asking him, what is going on here? For the first time in almost 2 decades, the Black Stars of Ghana will not be attending the Nations Cup. And they will see themselves as one of the big names when it comes to African football. But that seems to be going out of the window at the moment. Away from that, former Arsenal legend and former Manchester City player, talking about Patrice Vieira, has become the coach of Genoa FC, the Italian outfit, taking over from Alberto Gilardino, and he has taken over his first training session, and he will be reuniting with a man he knows. His name is Mario Balotelli. Whether he will be on his best behavior is left to be seen. And quickly, we need to bring this up because this story has been making the rounds, and it's been troubling about a particular player. His name is Moses Yalmak. He's in Serbia at the moment, and he has literally issued an SOS, save our soul, because he says his agent, who took him there, Ivica Trakovic, has assaulted him because he was speaking with a bloody lip, and he spoke about what he's feeling right now. Let's get to hear from him briefly.
Pleaded help to so many people to help me out of this situation. I came into a fake agent in Serbia, and the agent has been collecting a lot of money from my sponsor, 1,500 euros for every month. And he promised that when I come over, I will go to a club and sign. You understand? So when I went to the club, we all know that from there. I didn't even know. We all know that if a player is underage, as an international player, you cannot sign. This agent knew these things. You understand? But he just wanted me to come so that he can collect money from my sponsor and eat. So when my sponsor discovered that he was just trying to eat money with his partner agent, my sponsor left the chat. So this is the situation I've been with this man for now, and I don't really know what to do, because the man asked me today, what is our solution? I told him if there's a way he can get a ticket for me back home, I will be grateful for that. You understand? So the man now told me he don't have money for ticket, he don't have money for this, for that. You understand? I even told my parents before that this man said he will shoot me with the gun.
Yarmark traveled when he was 15 with his agent to Serbia to probably start a footballing career. But FIFA regulations says that you cannot sign a player who is under 18. So at the moment, he's literally facing hard time. We've had one too many players like this. People prey on their desperation to get them to do unprintable things, literally. And finally, in basketball, Chicago Bulls against the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo had a game to remember. A blitz, I must actually say, 41 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 rebounds and 8 assists in a very dominant performance to stretch the win of the Bucks. Over to you guys.
Well, I mean, kicking off with the CAF nominations, it's just, again, a testament to the impressive performance from our female players, and we need more investments there.
You cannot say enough of that.
You know, for the gentleman, this player that's stranded in Serbia, you got to, you know, it's unfortunate, as you just said, about the issues that push these players to go there, but got to do your research and find out what's, you know, the lay of the land to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. And while Antetokounmpo did pretty well, the Bucks, I think, are 10th in the standings right now. I hope they can make it into the into the playoffs. But
it's still early days.
Still early, very early days. Right.
Aaron, what's happening with Libya is disgusting.
Yes, it is.
And
yes, it is.
I feel CAF is still treating them with kid gloves. Libya should not be allowed to host any more matches.
True.
Not for, maybe they need to be banned for a couple of years. If we're to say that Libya as a team, let's say it's the players are not complicit in this, then let's ban Libya from hosting matches, and so that those matches can be played in a place where our African players from various countries are not at risk. I mean, did you see that? That's disgusting behavior. I can't understand it. It goes against sportsmanship. It goes against everything that African sporting is fighting for. So it's very unfortunate to see Libyan football yet again in the news for the wrong reasons. And then finally to Ghana, I believe they've had 5 coaches in 4 years. I saw an analysis that was saying maybe the problem isn't the coach.
And that's why the GFA has decided to stick with Otto Addo. Probably the players. I don't agree.
Ghana not making it to AFCON is just despicable. That, I mean, unspeakable.
Okay, Libya Football Association stands condemned. Nigeria was the first country to complain. Benin Republic, before they were going, Munier, the captain, said that they will not take any nonsense from Libya. Even that warning was not enough. Gangsterism of any sort, either on a sovereign basis or on emotional basis, is not acceptable in football. And I hope that the Confederation of African Football will restate the point to Libya. That's number one. Number two, congratulations to the 13 female footballers from Nigeria. There are 13 in total who have made the general list in various categories of the CAF Women's Awards. 2 men made it before now. We discussed that yesterday. Ademola Lukman and who else was Nwabali, the goalkeeper. Yes. But here, in all categories, we have 13 of the ladies. That says a lot about the development of women football in Nigeria, and it's something that we can crow about. Now, you mentioned Genoa FC that now has Vieira.
Yes.
Congratulations to Patrick Vieira. We look forward to his performance. Now, the roots of DNA roots of Vinicius Jr. Have been traced to
Senegal.
the Tika tribe of Cameroon. If we do this DNA thing a lot, maybe Vimbai will actually be discovered to be a Nigerian. And finally, LeBron James says he's pulling out of social media. He's too hateful, he's too vengeful, he's too negative. Despite the fact that he has 212 million followers. So, this social media.